Hello, thank you for joining us for today's edition of Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Zoe Baidoo. Coming up, the NDC describes President Akufo Addo's 6 months in office as abysmal. Meanwhile, it has emerged that the government spent 5.24 million cedis on Ghana at 60 celebrations. We'll bring you the details of these stories shortly. The opposition National Democratic Congress has described as abysmal the performance of the Akufo Addo government in its first 6 months. According to the NDC, the party has failed on many fronts, especially in the fight against corruption, since it assumed office on January 7. Addressing a press conference in response to the president's press encounter 2 days ago, the national chairman of the NDC, Kofi Potoffi, said the government has simply failed to live up to its promises. He also accused the president of superintending over corruption. He cited the president's endorsement of the BNI report on the contaminated oil scandal involving the managing director of Bost, Alfred Boateng, as a clear indication that the president cannot be relied upon to wage a meaningful war against corruption. Meanwhile, it has emerged that government has so far spent an amount of 5.24 million cedis from the state coffers on the Ghana 60 years on celebrations. This is despite the president's directive during the launch of the celebration that the 20 million Ghana cedi budget for the celebration will be sourced from the private sector. Confirming the development in Parliament, a Deputy Finance Minister, Kweku Kwarteng, said some of the money was sourced from the District Assembly's Common Fund. Now, the Association of State Attorneys has expressed shock at claims by the Attorney General, Gloria Akufo, that she is in talks with them to address their concerns. The Attorney General made the statement when the President passed a question to her during an interaction with the press at the Flagstaff House on Tuesday. The association had declared a strike in October 2016 in protest of government's failure to meet its demand for improved conditions of service. However, President Akufo Addo intervened in the impasse between the association and the government. Speaking to Citi News Daily's Franklin Baidoo Jr., President of the Association of State Attorneys, Francisca Teti Mensah, said the Attorney General has proven inaccessible since the issues came up. The Information Minister, Mustafa Hamid, has told Citi News the government may have to accept the 43 vehicles the Eswal Mahama administration ordered. There's currently a freeze on the purchase of new vehicles for all government agencies, but the vehicles have already been ordered and are currently in transit in Dubai. The Mahama government ordered the vehicles a few days before leaving office, saying it was upon the request of the current government. Despite the moratorium, the president's spokesperson, Mustafa Hamid, says given the current circumstances, the 43 vehicles may be allowed into the country. To our final story for today, and the police service is asking for more public involvement in the fight against crime. This follows an admission by the Inspector General of Police that the service lacks adequate logistics to fight crime. Speaking at the one-week commemoration of the death of Constable Daniel Owusu, who was killed by armed robbers at La Paz in Accra, the Director of Public Affairs of the service, DSP Sheila Abeye Bachman, said there is a manhunt for the suspects. She also added that whilst there have been pleas for resourcing of the police service, there has to be a deliberate effort by the public to also protect the police. Meanwhile, the Minister for the Interior, Ambrose Derry, says The government is committed to resourcing the security services to effectively execute their mandate. Commending the commitment level of the security personnel, the minister said there will be a deliberate effort to enhance their safety. He eulogized the officers who have lost their lives in the line of duty. And that'll be all for today on Citi News Daily on Citi TV. My name is Zoe Baidoo. Do make a day to that same time tomorrow.
Second Image International admissions in progress. Courses available include hairdressing, beauty therapy and fashion. Call us on 0243 331 999. Evening and weekend classes are also available.